So today we're going to work out a few word problems. The first one, it says, in a given school, there's 240 boys and 260 girls. What is the ratio of the number of girls to the number of boys? So first of all, we have to understand what a ratio is. A ratio is nothing else but a comparison of two values or two quantities. In this case, we are comparing girls to boys, the number of girls to the number of boys. So we have 240 boys and 260 girls, right? So all we have to do to make a ratio of girls to boys is basically putting those two quantities in a fraction format. So girls to boys will be girls on top right here, and boys. So again, I know that we have 260 girls and only 240 boys, right? So that is my ratio, 260 to 240. However, since those numbers appear to be pretty large, we can simplify them. Both numbers end in 0, so I know I can simply take the 0 away, and that gives me 26 over 24. I can reduce some more because both numbers are even, so I can divide by 2. 26 divided by 2 is 13. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So my final ratio is 13 to 12. We have 13 girls for 12 boys. The second question of the problem asks us the ratio of the number of boys to the total number of pupils in the school. So now we have to create a ratio that compares the number of boys to the total number of students in the school. Well, the problem doesn't tell me how many kids are in the school total, but I can get to that number fairly easily. So I know we have 240 boys and 260 girls, right? If I want to know the total, all I have to do is add. All right, and my total is 500. There's 500 total students in the school. So the ratio of boys to total students will be 240 over 500. Once again, I can simplify. Get 24 over 50. They're both even, so I can divide by 2. 12 over 25. And there's my final ratio, 12 boys per 25 total students. So that was our first problem. If Tim had lunch at $50.50 and he gave 20% tip, how much did he spend? So we know that he spent a total of $50.50 and he wants to tip 20% of that number, right? So I need to know what is 20% of $50.50. I'm gonna set it up as a proportion. So here I have the total money that he spent for lunch, and that's $50.50. There's a tab. X goes on top because I don't know what that quantity is. On this side we have 20, which is the part, and 100, which is the whole, because percents are always out of 100. At this point I need to cross multiply. 100 times X is 100 X, and 50.5 times 20 . One second. So we have 50.5 times 20 is 1,010. Then I'm gonna solve for x. I'm gonna divide. And x is equal to 10.1. So $10.10, that's the tip. But the problem wants to know how much money they spent in total, right? So we have to add the tip to the tab. So 50.50 cents plus 10.10. And it's $60.60. That's how much money total he spent for lunch with tip included. We're gonna do one more. All right, Little John had $8.50. $8.50, that's what it started with. He spent $1.25 on sweets and gave to his two friends $1.20 each. How much money was left? So he started with $8.50. He spent $1.25 on sweets, and then he gave $1.20 to his two friends, right? So $1.20 times 2, there's 2 friends, right? 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2. I have one number past, or one digit past the decimal period, so I'm gonna move the decimal by 1 period, and it's 2.4. So $2.40, right? So he started with $8.50. He spent $1.25 on sweets, and then he also spent $2.50 for his friends. How much money does he have left? So we're gonna subtract. 10 take away 5 is 5. All right, now I have to borrow here again. 14 take away 2, that's 12. 12 take away 8 is 4 is 8. 7 take away 1 is 6. 6 take away 2 is 4. So he ended up at $4.85, and that's the end of the problem.